Michael and Sam have just moved to Santa Carla, California. They're about to discover its secret.
Notice anything unusual about Santa Carla yet?
No. It's a pretty cool place. If you're a Martian.
Or a vampire.
When you're strange,
So where are you? The flying nun?
I'm your brother, Sammy. Help me!
Stay back! Stay back!
What's happening to me, Star? Get yourself a good sharp steak. Drive it right through his heart.
You're a vampire, Michael. My own brother, a damn blood-sucking vampire. Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
When a vampire buys it, it's never a pretty sight.
Michael, they're coming! Oh, shit!
Hello people of YouTube, tis I, Wes. Hello again. Sorry I haven't been overly consistent with the videos recently, I've been a bit busy. Anyway, I suppose you could say I'm doing my Halloween review. But it's a good one. But for me it is. Sort of, I know for others it's not. But it's Lost Boys. So, to start off with, it was released on the 31st of July 1987, directed by Joel Schumacher, and it is a comedy horror. Right, that's that bit out of the way. Now the cast, just bear with me on this. We have Jason Patric playing Michael Emerson, Corey Haim playing Sam Emerson, rest in peace, Diane Wiest playing Lucy Emerson. Then we have Grandpa, who is played by Bernard Hughes. Now, the Lost Boys, we have Keith Sutherland playing David, Alex Winters playing Marco, Brooke McCarter playing Paul, and Billy Worth playing Dwayne. We also have Jamie Gertz playing Star, and Chance Michael Corbett playing Laddie. And the basic plot is, if no one's ever seen it, even though I'm going to throw a trailer on so you get some idea, is after moving to a new town, two brothers discover all is not what it seems to their new home, and the deeper they delve into it, the more dangerous it gets. Basically, the Lost Boys are vampires, and Michael becomes a half vampire. Yeah, no, it's good. It's an interesting concept. Anyway, so to start off with, you get the guard. There's a guard on the Santa Carla promenade where they move to, and the Lost Boys get into a bit of an altercation. Don't really think anything of it, and then what happens is you kind of see an attack from the sky, really, and basically the guard gets killed. But obviously at this point you don't know what's going on. It could be anything, just like it's just a random attack. You also get another attack later on in the film, pretty much the same, but it's of like a boyfriend and a girlfriend who stole some comics. That's that part of the way. Yeah, as Sam and Michael and the mum are driving through Santa Carla, you listen to different music stations, and basically as they're going through, Michael notices on the back of the sign, as it says "Welcome to Santa Carla," it says it's basically comments that it's the murder capital of the world, which it does kind of ask his grandpa about later. I'm trying to get through this as quick as possible because I can't get these videos any and I've got quite a few notes on this one. I mean, what most people realise about Lost Boys is one of the most iconic things about it is the bloody buffed up sax player, which interestingly was Tina Turner, saxophonist. Yeah, no, I didn't know that until I found that out. Yeah, so basically when you get like the brothers, like so Michael basically follows Star and doesn't get her, then the next night he follows her again, and then David, who's like the leader of the Lost Boys, basically says, do you want a race? They have a race, nearly bloody kills himself, and then Michael has a fight with him, and then they go back to their underground hotel, which is like, well, it was an hotel where it like went underground after an earthquake. So basically they have a takeaway that Michael thinks is eating worms when it's not, it's just a bit of an illusion, I think, to calm him down too. So when they do actually give him something to drink, which is actually blood that turns into an half vampire from a head vampire. But Michael's like, yeah, whatever, because Star says it's blood, and he's like, yeah, whatever. Why would I be drinking blood? I thought I was eating worms earlier, and there were noodles. Anyway, so he becomes an half vampire. Meanwhile, on the other side, you get Sam, who actually meets the Frog Brothers, which would be Edgar Frog and Alan Frog, who are played by, well, Alan Frog is Jameson Newlander, and Corey Feldman is Edgar Frog, which I didn't actually introduce in my plot, but that's because I was looking at it and I'm trying to rush through this, and I do apologise, so sorry. So yeah, basically Sam's a bit of a comic nerd, and he knows, literally you can't put Superman's 200s with a pissing whatevers, and I'm sorry for the language because I know I swore a lot on the last one. Apparently I was informed on this. I also going to say any images or videos that I show are property of Warner Brothers. I'll get that out of the way now because I forgot last time. Anyway, so yeah, basically Sam's first meeting with the Frog Brothers, because he's after a Batman number 14, which apparently is only 4, which is a lie. There's actually more than that. But, you know, I mean, if you really wanted it that badly, I mean, you could just literally pay for quite a few months of worth of shopping to help his mum out. So, anyway, we're going to move further on into the film, because we're in the kind of like in the first 20 minutes really with this. So obviously we've spoke about Michael becoming an half vampire. Well, his first kill was going to be Sam, but Sam has a dog, a husky I believe, called Nanook, that actually saves Sam from Michael. That's how Sam finds out that Michael's a vampire, or as he likes to refer to it, he's going to tell his mum because his brother's a shit-sucking vampire. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of quotes here, but I've seen this film quite a few times. So, next one. Yeah, so obviously Michael finding out all this, and then he goes to see Star, and then they end up having sex, which is very like 80s style music video kind of stuff, not teenage sex at all. So Sam goes to see the Frog Brothers. They say they need to kill his brother, but he can't kill his brother. So they go to the vampires' like home really in a day and do a day attack, and they end up actually killing Marco. But they're not actually in coffins. They're actually all hung upside down in like a cavern, and they've got like kind of like hoofed feet, I suppose you could say. I won't say they were hoofed, but they like cling on like kind of like that. And then they basically kill Marco because he looks like the head of them. Don't know how they come to that conclusion, if I'm honest. he doesn't look like he's the head. I mean, it's clear Kiefer Sutherland's character David that looks like he's in charge of them. Anyway, so that happens, and then they all wake up. David comes attacking them, grabs Sam's foot, and then as they like manage to pull Sam away from David because he gets exposed, his arm gets exposed to sunlight, I think, or is his hand? I can't remember. He basically starts crying and tells them that they're dead meat. Yes, that's another quote. But then again, that's only really an 80s kind of thing, isn't it? Anyway, the house attack. Then, there's a house attack after that. The boys like prep up by going to get holy water and stuff like that, and like make steaks and whatnot, getting all garlic. They come into the house. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to wrap this up as quick as I can for you, even though I'd love to do about an half an hour review on it. So they're all like segregated. Whatever you do, don't kill a vampire. Like, because there's one bit where the Frog Brothers, like, I believe it's Paul, gets shut into a bath with water, holy water and garlic. But before he does, it's like, garlic don't work on us. It's like, garlic don't work on us. Right. So they're like pushing in like, yeah, try holy water, deep breath, like that. And so then they push, like, gets in his face like that. And then, like, they push him in. And basically starts going all crazy. But once it gets into your drainage system, like, and all your pipes and everything, vampire blood is really bad for you, for that kind of stuff, because it really, like, just starts spewing water out everywhere. Very bad. Good plumbing advice there from the Lost Boys. Right. So anyway, so then they all get attacked. Then Sam ends up killing Dwayne. Obviously, he shoots him with an arrow. It doesn't quite work. And then it's the old death by stereo thing. Like, and it's like, and then it implodes, and then obviously we get yeah, and then you get Michael and David fighting, but then then you find out that, like, as he kills David, he's not actually the head vampire. Then it turns out it's actually Max who's the head vampire, and he basically wanted to get on with Sam and Michael's mum. Then David comes out going, I didn't invite you this time, Max. And then he tries to fight him, and then Sam gets into it, and and Max is like, oh, didn't like that, so can't do anything. Grandpa comes in, and then, like, a giant, like, stake comes and stakes Max. And then basically Grandpa just goes to his fridge where he's got, like, an old fart section, gets out a beer, and he's just like, another quote. The one thing I could never stomach about living in Santa Carla is all the damn vampires, and that's just a brilliant way to end the film. Nah. If I'm giving it toilet rolls, I know I gave Demolition Man a lot, but I'm actually probably going to give 10 plus toilet rolls for Lost Boys, because it's like one of my favourite films ever. So, but I'm going to sign off now. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and like, subscribe, comment, and thank you very much.